If you're a dog owner here in Colorado, you already know this state is basically a giant playground for you and your dog. But, to really get out and enjoy it all, from the mountain trails to those brewery patios, you need a dog that's confident and well-behaved. So today, we're going to get into how finding the right trainer is your ticket to unlocking that amazing Colorado lifestyle safely and with a whole lot less stress. Look, having a well-behaved dog here is about so much more than just a good sit and stay. It's really about that feeling of being able to relax on a brewery patio or navigate a busy trail without your arm being pulled out of its socket. And it's about trusting your dog will come back when you spot a deer. That's the stuff that makes all those Colorado adventures truly possible.
So what makes training here so, unique? Well, whether you're in downtown Denver or way up on a mountain trail, Colorado has its own special set of challenges. Good training helps your dog not just cope with all that, but actually thrive in it. And that makes every single outing better for both of you.
I'm sure these scenes sound pretty familiar, right? A mountain biker comes flying around a corner on the trail, or another dog walks right past your table at the brewery. These are exactly the moments where solid training really pays off. It helps your dog stay calm and turns what could be a super stressful situation into just a total non-event. All right, so where do you even begin? Well, the very first step is to figure out what your specific goals are. There really is no one-size-fits-all answer here, so knowing exactly what you want to achieve is the key to finding the right training path for you and your dog. You can see a huge chunk of training is focused on puppies, setting them up with good habits right from the start. Then you've got basic obedience, which covers all those essential everyday skills. After that, there's behavior modification for tougher issues like fear or reactivity, and even specialized training for things like therapy work. Figuring out which category you fall into is a massive help in narrowing down your search.
The where of training can be just as important as the what. Group classes are absolutely fantastic for practicing focus around distractions. Think of it as real-world prep for a busy park. On the other hand, in-home training is perfect for tackling the issues that happen right there in your own space, like barking at the doorbell or jumping all over your guests.
Okay, so once you know your goals and the kind of format you're looking for, you can start searching for the right professional. Let's talk about what to look for in a trainer who will not only get you results, but will also build a really great relationship with your dog along the way.
This quote really gets to the heart of the philosophy you should be looking for. Reward-based training isn't just about, being nice. It's about creating genuine trust. And that trust is exactly what gives you reliable off-leash control on a trail, which is absolutely essential for safety out here in the Colorado outdoors. So what does this actually mean in practice? It's pretty simple. You reward the behavior you want to see more of. A good trainer is not going to use tools or methods that are based on fear or intimidation. The goal is to build your dog's confidence and make learning a positive experience that they actually want to be a part of. I know, all these letters can look like a bit of alphabet soup, but they really do matter. Credentials like CPDTK mean a trainer has passed some tough exams and is committed to ethical standards. And for more serious issues like aggression or severe anxiety, certifications like CBCCK tell you that you're working with someone who's a specialist in that particular area. Of course, budget is always a factor. So here's a general idea of what you can expect to pay for different services in Colorado. Just remember that prices can definitely be higher in places like Denver and Boulder, and you might see some travel fees for in-home sessions if you're in one of the more remote mountain towns.
Okay, so you've narrowed it down to a few potential trainers. Now it's time to interview them. Going into that conversation with the right questions is going to help you make a really confident, informed choice.
Think of this checklist as your guide. You want to confirm they use positive reinforcement. You want to ask specifically about their experience with Colorado challenges, like teaching a rock-solid leave it around wildlife. A true professional should also be able to clearly explain how they'll track and measure your dog's progress. So, after all that work, what's the big payoff? Well, investing in the right training is really an investment in a calmer, more enjoyable life with your dog.
And hey, here's a little encouragement on the timeline. With consistent practice, most dogs in a basic obedience program will show some real, solid progress in just 4 to 8 weeks. It's not an overnight fix, for sure, but you can see results a lot faster than you might think.
And this really brings us full circle, doesn't it? The work you put in pays off in all these simple moments. Just having a dog that's a joy to be around, whether you're at home, walking through your neighborhood, or out exploring this beautiful state.
So as you get started, keep that goal in mind. Maybe it's a calm walk through a farmer's market, or a successful off-leash hike, or just having friends over without all the chaos at the front door.
That vision is what makes this whole journey so worthwhile. Happy training. Here's to many, many great adventures for you and your dog in Colorado.